Hello Gemini, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your February tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of February. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And we will start with a quick oracle message from the wisdom of the oracle. Yeah, there we go. That's the name. These readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Gemini, so if you're watching this for your sun sign, please check out videos for other placements as well. If they're not on my channel just yet, they will be there in the next couple of days. And if you're watching as I'm recording this, we just had new moon in Aquarius, so the energy is still very strong to continue manifesting what you'd like to bring more of, especially since it's in Aquarius, which is an air sign, and you're an air sign. It's going to be very coherent with your natural energy and being able to interact with the element of air. And speaking of which, you have the higher power as your message. I think it was a message for Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. There was one of the signs that I already recorded forward that this was the same. But yeah, basically it is about higher power. It's your connection to the angelic realm, to the divine, to the universe, whatever is your belief system around it. But you are being asked to confirm what that is and to basically involve that higher power in your story right now. Whatever it is that you're asking for, or either to bring to your life or to put a stop to or to find closure for, it's important that you involve your higher power, whether it's through a meditation, through a prayer, through a chant, through affirmations. But your guides, your ancestors, they want to help you out. You just need to ask them for that. And of course, express gratitude. To me, it's like it's my personal piece of advice, I guess, that whenever you are having that conversation, it's very important to show gratitude and appreciation. Even if you can't think of a specific example, trust me, they are guarding you, guiding you, supporting you, so there's always something to be grateful for. Okay, so for love life, you have Judgment. Look at that. I was just talking about it. Oh my god, oh my god. That's Scorpio energy. Then we have Ten of Swords and the Devil. That's Capricorn energy. I will speak about it some more after I'm done with the spread. For your career space, we have Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign. And then the advice, we have Death. That's not a Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. The Moon, this is Pisces energy. And Strength, this is Leo. Look at all the major arcana. Oh my gosh. There's like 5 out of 9. That's a lot. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. It seems like you have some kind of decision to make. Like you're trying to cover too much, to do too many things at once, and the juggling isn't doing you any favors, right? You know that you won't be able to do that for too long. It's a matter of time when something will fall off. And for some of you, I'm getting that it's so hard to make that choice yourself that you're actually waiting for something to fall off so you don't have to make a choice. Convenient, but you know what happens? Like every time you make a decision towards the universe making a choice or another person making a choice for you, you kind of take that power away from yourself. And if it happens once, of course, it's not a big deal, or, if it's not on a big scale. But then you gradually get used to it, and it may become an unhealthy pattern. You do have a devil here in your personal space. So just be very careful with that, Gemini, because, it may seem like a road of lesser evil, or that people won't judge you because you didn't really make that call anyway, right? Speaking of judgment. But it is your life and it is your call to make, right? It's also not about other people. In this case, the Ten of Swords is a lot about like what other people think about you, how they see you, right? But it's not the point. And yes, it can be painful if people that you counted on for support suddenly disagree with you, or they suddenly disappear when maybe you need them most. But that just shows whether that connection was true in the first place or not, right? And when it comes, if you're protecting the relationship with your significant other, then just think about the concept of authenticity and being interconnected in a relationship rather than codependent. You know, it's a big deal. And I've been in situations more than I can count where I was protecting the feelings of someone I loved, I cared for, and I felt like I was doing a good thing, or maybe that I didn't care too much anyway, so why not do what he expects me to or something. But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth it, and it wouldn't work out anyway. Like, fast forward to like some time later, it was a bad choice. What can I say? But it cost me quite a lot of time and energy to understand it. So you need to choose you first in terms of like, what are your priorities, your values, what are you trying to build, what are you focusing on. It doesn't mean that you will show disrespect to another person, but it means that you are making those decisions, not them. If you want to find a compromise, you can work on that. But once you can do that in the healthiest way, when you know where your boundaries are, and there's certain things that you can compromise on. Or it may feel uncomfortable because maybe your person will not go for it and you'll be by yourself with that choice, which should be also fine. Maybe for some of you, that's the lesson where you don't have to agree on everything. And, as long as you and your person both have respect to each other and respect each other's choices, and they're okay to let you do their thing, even if they don't agree to participate, then you're fine. For your workspace, you have Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Yeah, so there is definitely new kind of excitement at your workplace, which is very strong. There is something that you want to pursue. Doesn't actually have to be a job. It can be a hobby or something that you're considering to explore as potentially your business or something. So it may not look like work, but it's something you're excited about and you want to learn about it, you want to pursue it. Like, there's a high level of interest towards it, right? And you may even come across a person who will be able to be your mentor, your inspiration, to share certain tips and tricks for you not to make the same mistakes that they made early in the day. So if that happens, please connect with this person, follow their guidance, build that relationship, because it will come in very handy. But also respect that you are at the learning stage, right? And there's nothing wrong with admitting that you don't know what X, Y, or Z are, or that you've never done something before, or that it may feel like you're a million miles away from that person who's already the master, right? But that's okay, and it may be just an interpretation, so don't give it too much life, don't encourage those thoughts. For your advice, we have the Death, the Moon, and the Strength. They are all major arcana. So what can I say, Gemini? You are being divinely guided in this month, and that's one of the reasons that connection to the higher power is super important, because that's how you're going to be getting the messages. That's how you'll be guided. If you disagree, if you disconnect, there's a good chance that you'll be resisting the natural flow of events and the divine alignment, which will only make things worse for you, more painful, more like lengthier. It will take more energy, right? And we don't want that. The tricky part with this is that this is gonna be uncomfortable. Like, I see all of these energies as stepping out of your comfort zone, where you'll need to show a lot of courage and also very deep connection to your feelings and emotions, and how you want to, what does it mean for your personal growth, how they're leading you towards, how your personal experiences and also your traits of character are actually instrumental towards full-on transformation and finding a much better timeline for yourself. So those experiences could be uncomfortable. They could be something that you don't like to talk about, right? There may be experiences that make you cry or make you really angry, right? But those are going to be the keys towards this transformation and stepping into a completely new life, completely new timeline, right? So there is a big potential for that massive leap forward in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, or wherever it is that the higher power is guiding you towards, right? But you need to be in the flow and not resist it. And on the other hand, that's one. And then the second is, you really need to be brave to uncover those triggers, those blocks, those limiting beliefs, because you can't pretend like you don't have them. You can't pretend like something is not bothering you a lot. You'll need to look it in the eye and deal with it. And that's how you'll be able to move, not just move past it on the straight line, but it will be like a trampoline for you to go to a completely different level. What are the messages for Gemini from their person of interest? We have 4 of Swords. Please clarify. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so your person definitely can see that you're trying to build yourself up, and it's almost like you're on that surfboard that, you're trying to stay afloat, you're trying to stay atop of the board and keep riding the wave. But because the waves are so unpredictable, it's taken a lot of energy. So your person wants you to first and foremost take care of yourself. Protect your heart to some extent, and also take it easier on yourself. So don't criticize yourself too much. Don't put up unrealistic goals in front of yourself. You're a human being. You should appreciate what you do, where you are, and also remember that you're not supposed to do all of it alone. And your person is definitely there to support you with your goals and dreams in any capacity that they can. So essentially, you just need to share more of what kind of support is it that you need, whether it's just the moral support, just to be there, just to give a hug, just to say something loving, right? Or it's more specifically like, okay, you can help me with this, with that, and also with those things while I'm figuring this out. So your person is not going to judge you as long as you don't judge yourself, and they're there and they're waiting for you to open the door of communication and share this with you. All right, so Gemini, I'm gonna leave it here. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, bye.